Hey, what's going on? So, working on QAing and PR review and refactoring for Amplinks Web. Amplinks Web is a React Next.js application, uses Firebase, Redux, and all that Redux stuff that we do. So ignore the not so fancy, not so great landing page for Amplinks. We have not devoted a ton of time to the landing page. It doesn't mean that resources haven't gone into it. The development, yeah, we spent time on, but the design we definitely have not. We had like an initial concept, which was one page, like a single, like no scrolling, and then we went to another design that I came up with. I think, or I kind of poached from Amplink's competitors, and then we got like an external team to design it, and they came up with this, which is like not so great. It's a little better than what we had, but yeah, not the best. Previously, we allowed people to sign up through a free trial. Like if you go to, um, one second, we do it up here first. Well, I guess you won't be able to, but because it'll be fixed by then. Maybe you can, but you might have issues. um, So if you go to Amplinks and you haven't signed in, you'll see the free trial button, and that'll take you through like a free trial flow. And then you'll go through this. It was just yeah, there's just bugs introduced with you a user creating your own account on this platform because it's multi-platform and there's a bunch of things, a bunch of configuration that have been and metadata properties that have been added, later in the Amplinks life cycle. There's a lot of logic that there's in general, even new stuff. There's a lot of logic that isn't very well handled or just handled at all. So what we've decided to do is go towards the dreaded request demo flow. So you can't actually create an account; you have to speak with somebody, which is something we're trying to stay away from. But there's just a lot that goes into managing, a code base around user created stuff, and if it's just like a social media something, like you have to do that, right? We can't talk demo, but in this case is where we have a user is technically like a company that has a team which has various a number of users. Those users are broken up into roles, and various roles have different things. And even in this case, like those teams are in different industries, like they're going to use the app differently, the website differently. It's just better to have it's great to have a self-sustaining authentication flow and a sign up flow, but um, then we have to bank on the user getting into the application, us having the right tutorials and onboarding flow so that people know what to create, where it is, and all that stuff, as opposed to just like hopping on a call with someone and then having them work through like a demo or see 1 to 2 demos and kind of go through there. Doing that manual process is manual, which sucks, but it is much easier. And people who go through demos have like high intent and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we have unfortunately gone towards the requested demo flow. You can create an account on mobile, but you can't invite users or anything. So yeah. So let's say you request, which we have to allow people to download to sign up on mobile, which will keep that flow and we'll go through that. But at least it's just one platform that we can go through. And for the most part, people are not going to be signing up on mobile by themselves. They might, and we'll just support that moving forward and have a salesperson reach out and just kind of react as needed. So yeah, let's go ahead to the request demo. Do some QA here. I haven't done any QA. We got a new flow. We had that ugly stuff before. Mat plus, I have a million of these. Let's do 26891. Okay. THT 11 22 1. We got an industry. Make sure that if other is there. HVAC. I have read the privacy policy, so we got to add that. I don't even know if we have that in there, but I'll get that link. Thank you for requesting a demo. A member of our team will be in touch within 1 business day. Cool. And then what happens there? Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the code. So request demo. Okay, so this all has inline styling, which is not great, but this is a great onboarding ticket. I talked about that elsewhere. So we're using Tailwind, which is great. I was against it for the longest time, but we're using Tailwind. The issue is that we have this it's inline. Tailwind inline is just as bad as just bare styles inline, right? We tell all junior developers, hey, don't do inline styling, but then we get into these styling libraries. That's the first thing that people do. And then the alternative is, where these external styles go. I'm not a fan of picking them in another file. We'll just bring them down to here and do something like const styles equals container, right? Styles in web are strings as opposed to like objects. So we'll do stuff like that, and then replace it as needed. But great onboarding ticket for people to get in and understand how we do the styles here. But we have on request demo, which resets the current user, which is great. User actions is a user it's a slice that has a user type. Current user company. So this is when I sign in and sign up my Amplinks account, and the team and company that is created, user company that's created as a result of me signing up, is reset. The address, which I guess it's just like the current location. So we'll figure out why this is reset. And same for contact. I don't know why we're using these here, but nonetheless, we will figure it out. Okay, so we're going to request demo. Request demo, right? So in another video, I talked about Expo and how Expo router has it's like the root folder, root project, the root of the project / app folder / TSX files or JavaScript files, whatever you're using. Those are like the routes. That source / that app folder in Expo is the same as the source pages folder in Next.js, but I feel like it's actually updated some. Like we're using 18.2 React. I feel like we just Starterback just recreated our like THC website project with an updated Next.js, and I think that's a little different. But yeah, whatever. But at least in these versions, that's how that works. So then we have, let's go to request demo. Or was there? This is the file. So there's a couple of things that we don't quite do here that I will go ahead and refactor for y'all. So nav request demo is what I want. Pages request demo. Demo request demo. I wonder if that's not going to work now. No, it still does. Let's see though. Let's see if it's just old. Yeah, I didn't think so. So what we need to do is this index.tsx, and then in nav, instead of this, we need to do demo. There we go. So now we got demo. That's a little bit better. Okay. So now we're in demo. Let's go ahead, and we can't do any components, any files in there. So we should do, and this is where web is like a little bit messier than mobile when it comes to like style, file structures and stuff like that. Um, and why I'm not a huge fan, honestly, of this, like the routes exist here and then the components exist here. I think people do like feature folders or like I forget what they might maybe call it, but I would much rather just like in here just have like a components folder and then do that, right? That would be great. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way because again, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that files like TSX files here have to export as a default and be like the index file or something. Yeah, maybe not, but that's what I see. So I'm inside of here. I'm going to do demo, and then I'm going to do some things. First, I'm going to do not this. Where we at? Demo. I'm going to do first name dot tsx to export const first name demo first name. I'm just going to make it so that there's no import issues. Return. Get up in here, do this, input view. Then we're going to go here, go to input view lab. Nice, actually. And this block of code is going to exist in each of these input files, which is totally fine. I'd much rather run into a situation where we update styling and one of these inputs doesn't have that updated styles. I'd much rather run into that as opposed to using reusable styles and having to tweak little by little, these little style considerations because it might be longer, so it's a text area, or it might be sensitive, so we got to pass this flag, or it might be required versus not required. We might want the error to show underneath this one input as opposed to the other. So it's just don't want to deal with it. That's it. That's really it. So inside of here, we need to hook this up to Redux. Because right in this nav, when we go to request number, we're resetting this user, we should use that user here. And let me do request demo to take you for granted. Take you for granted. No. Sweet. Um, yeah, this should all be in Redux. So const state that user first name on first name change. And I would much rather have this, and we don't have lint on web because there's a bajillion. Like if we turned on lint on web, there would be a million errors, and our deployments do not work if there are lint errors. So it's like every file is updated. So it's just a ton of QA and reviewing, and especially when you're like, there's a lint error you can do, at least on Mac, command period to like open up the suggestions. Sometimes when you fix the lint errors, it like puts it to a new line, but then forgets to include the comma or the closing tag or like all this stuff, and it's just a pain. So we have not been doing that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is come up in here, demo first name. Sweet, I'm gonna do that for the rest. Just gonna go ahead and do it. There's our last name. But this input needs to be different. So the type just needs to be different, I guess. Oh, sorry, Rocco. So phone definitely needs to be different. I always wish I could get y'all some of this funk. I need this in my life, and I need this in my life. What else? Okay, that's good. What am I doing? Number format. Here's just growling his sleep. Oh, which one do we want? React number format. That's fine. Normally, I don't like when it's more than one line in a inline function callback, but that's okay. That's totally fine here. Okay. So we can see we're getting rid of the things here. Almost there. Almost there. Hmm. So this is not what we want. We want current user company name. A little different, but still okay. Okay, so this is text though. This is not type is text. That's funny. Okay, so we can check this. That's email, first name, text, phone, type is that text. Sweet. So this is text as well. Name, 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 name. Then we need industry. Industry is going to be a drop down. Okay, so demo company. What am I doing? Set sales status. That's for the team in the back end. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what industry options we have. We don't have a great model file structure here. We just got a big ass model file folder for this, which is funny. Different location about turn up. Put up. I don't like that sometimes have we import stuff to this file. We got a couple imports too. This one's not bad, but this isn't bad either. Like, I feel like this is okay. We declare it, but it's old. I don't like importing stuff in this file, especially if it's like from a package. Like sometimes with like a chat, there used to be a chat package on mobile React Native gifted chat that required. I mean, we could create our own, but you could also import like an iMessage type. I think it was. Yeah. Okay, so that means that here we're user company. Okay, so this needs to be cleared out. This is how I do it. I don't know why value we would want that. I need that better posture. I need to go to the gym. I messed my like armpit bicep up, so I've been going to the gym. So after like the third or fourth day of not going to the gym, my upper back is toy. It's basically because like when I'm sitting, I'm like, you know, bet you came in late. Don't lie to me. Okay. Sweet. So then what we do is we say, okay, well, current user company is actually equal to this guy. Industry. Okay. Love the hover. So that means here we'll just leave. Well, I mean, we'll set industry. We'll leave it blank, and then we'll do a set industry. That's going to yell at us because this shouldn't be a string. It should be this thing. That should be a string. Very cool. Okay, so that's that part. We then need an input. Okay, that's not what we want. Really what a phone is. Phone was. No, it sends me. We always send each other pictures of the animals when they're zonk. Wish I don't know if this camera's buttons, but oh, there we go. That's a first. Yeah, that's Helios. She's just assed out. The sun too. The sun gets, especially the cats. They love the sun. Even just a little bit to warm the head up. Neat stuff. Song is this. Let's run this back. Okay. Okay. And then uno más. Guess we don't need company, you know? Okay, so we got demo industry other. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Nothing like that. And then this is what needs to be updated. Nice. Sweet. Go to privacy policy link. Oh, where do we have that? It's definitely, was it Termly, I think it's called? Termly IO. Just grabbing it from up here. Up here. Definitely needs to be updated. Just href, I guess. Is that it? Sick. Okay, so we don't want to do it there. I mean, that's good for accessibility, but we will, I think it's this. Yeah, we don't want people to lose their spot, and we don't currently support like the local storage for this, so we definitely have to make better effort in that. Just more, higher priority when it comes to like who the users are that we're working with, right? Because I'm pretty sure screen readers, or at least I commented on Jira's post a while ago, tweet a while ago, saying they do a lot of like same tab navigating, so you have to like go back, but that's definitely better for accessibility and screen readers and stuff like that. So okay, so that's that, but that'll go there, which is cool. Sunday request demo button. We got form on submit. Prevent the default is confirmation will open. So I haven't even done anything. That's funny. That was the password I was going to use. Now I'm not going to use it. Company name. That's so funny. I got a new one. Company name, company industry. Definitely need required field. Const form is valid. that's really it. And industry. We have some type of alert. I mean, I feel like we should just instead. Do we need the button? Like, is this just because this is not the on submit, so we don't need that. But I think what we can just do is still good. Nice. Is form valid? Is that? And if industry equals industry.other, industry other, so if it's accepted and there's an industry, because if it's undefined, that means they haven't provided anything yet. So if it's truthy, that means we're going to go on. If it's truthy and it equals other, then we want to make sure that this is truthy. This is truthy if they provide a value. I wonder if I can do dot length so that we make sure that it's greater than 0. If it is not equal to other, but it's truthy, then we can just leave it as true. I think that's what we want. Because like this will be good. Right. Oh yeah. Go other. So now it's good. But what if I go back? We don't want that to be the case. Which is, and that final checking is from this. So yeah. As soon as they provide one, yeah. So software dev. Don't have that yet. Okay. So then request demo. Let's see. Okay, so this file is cleaned up. That's funny. Miles away. Okay, so we get the confirmation modal, which is here. Nothing happens. So I don't think we do any, at this point, creation of the user. I think ideally what happens is this triggers like a free trial event essentially where it creates the user document and stuff like that. But I think for now, from an Amplink side, from a process side, we'll send this email to myself, to Matt, and our sales guy Smackin, and then it'll be up to us, really Smackin, to go into the admin panel, that like the back end of the admin panel. We have like a Amplinks, the website we're calling the admin panel for the user, but we have like a behind the scenes version where we have access to how many users we have, who are active, what stage of the trial they're on, notes about the individual, right? So like the sales team can manage that. Ideally, the sales team goes into that platform and creates the user from there, and then it kind of goes from that, so it puts it into their hands. But I definitely need to work on that admin panel some. So yeah, but for now we'll just send an email with all of this stuff. Okay, so I guess we didn't really need Redux for this. I don't know why I was thinking that they were going to sign in right afterwards and then do the things. Um, but yeah, it's good to, I guess, keep the flow of stuff. Okay, so we need to handle what happens when they confirm. And I don't know that we want to confirm. I think we just want. Oh, is confirmed. Okay, this is the thank you. This is the thing. We're not saying, hey, are you sure you want a demo? But we don't want to. We just want to get their information as quickly as possible. Okay, so now we need a thunk. No, just give me an easy one. Not that. Sure, fine. Submit demo request thunk. You don't need to do anything. We're going to have access to the user, which is the values provided in that the first name, last name, email, phone number. Then we're going to have current user company equals user company, user.company. Not true. Okay. Then what we're going to need is could not. We'll probably do a sentry. We'll probably send an email for both. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do. We want both. Yeah, we want to keep track of both. Because we want to, if there's an error, which I don't see there being an error, to be honest. That's kind of where I'm at. The logic is super simple. Let's see, made an error. I mean, it might be with the email stuff, so I guess get some of those stretchy bands today. It's gonna be noise. Oh, cracking. Definitely can't hear it, but okay. So we need lib. We need API. We got functions. Send demo. Copy this. Boom, boom. That's not. I guess we'll put it here. Failed to request. Okay, so let's say we're handling the error here, which is void. Sumi. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just do users. Sweet. Cool. Now let's go ahead and create this. Yeah, I haven't gotten in here since that. Okay, so we have this here. What I'm going to do is stop here. Function CF for the demo request. What I should do is create like a fake email for y'all. So I don't have to, because right now I'm sending it to like my actual email. So now I got to worry about like what's being shown and all that stuff. So I'll probably do that after this video or when I get back into it. So yeah, I only need like 15 minutes, 10 minutes to probably 15, 20 minutes because it takes a little bit to deploy these things. But I'll go ahead and the rest for this. I'll take a second. I will go get some food, come back, and try and loosen up the back a little bit. And then write this cloud function, do some testing, send the email, create the email template, do the things, and yeah, we'll be in touch. All right, so we are back. A different hat, I think. Pretty sure I had on the green Jones. So we're gonna create this email here. So this here, this constant name of this constant has to match what we're passing in here. So we could be better about that, but it's okay. So I'm going to demo in here. Send demo request email to Amplinks team. We just need a different name. Right. Which is, then we're going to do export. I'm just going to be a number. I think we just need this. Email lead account manager. We don't need any of this stuff. We just need this. Get email email HTML. Get email handlebar template. Get template HTML. HTML, which uses utils to takes the function following the common error first callback style. We're reading the file, which is a function it looks like. And then we're getting the path, which is template slash. So we'll need Yeah, what are you doing, dude? Crazy guy. Up on me like that. We got templates somewhere. Oh, there it is. And this is for the internal team, so like we don't need to be too fancy with it. Okay. A new demo request has been submitted. I don't really know how this works, so I'm just gonna make a vague idea, but let's see. Oh, dude, your tail is right underneath my foot. Oh, what is that? Okay. That's all we need. Somebody cat up here being crazy. I feel like for this, we'll want a string. We'll just stringify it, definitely. Not stringify it, but make it a string. Which I don't think is the same as stringify. Also. Okay. No, I don't want this. I want. No, we want this. I don't know the difference here, but we have handle send email, which has a send grid key. So we use send grid slash mail. We use Firebase config to set Firebase config to set a Firebase functions config to set like an environment variable inside of our like cloud functions instance. Yeah, we're down here. So right now we just have one like support email, which is proposals. We definitely gotta update that, but it's a low priority. But handle send email takes in some good stuff here. You saw us provide some of that. We call sgmail.send. We specify who it's from, which is maybe this has to be in a certain format, but I mean that's what it is. We got an empty list here for we're not two, but we got the primary recipient. Replied to as the sender email, or from, which is I think I did two. Mail sub, yeah, primary recipient. Okay. Not attaching any recipients, any attachments. Sorry. So we're just gonna return. Sure, fine. And then we want to deploy this to, and we're pretty much done. We want this guy. Request is just going to be all that stuff. Don't need a response. So we're going to do cd functions, yarn. Yarn build is what we want next. We don't want it to be undefined. All good. Sweet. So that's going to go there. And then we got this, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think I'll just end it there. So that's good. I mean, we're not going to do anything else. We'll take them back to the landing page, but yeah, just about 60 minutes. So yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if you have questions.